Welcome to my Factorio Livestream. I'm Volairen, and I decided to experiment with some clickbait today and see what you guys thought. I thought I'd put that out there. No, if any of you noticed the title, I'm sure you did. My factory's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I think the next title I'll put out is I'm doing it right. Though, I mean, I know I'm kind of inviting the trolls, but hey, man, I mean, as long as they're cool and they don't violate terms of service and they're cool, they're chill about it, good vibes, I'm okay. Nah, dude, but yeah, I wanted to throw around some clickbait there and see what happens. So I think I've gotten better at making pretty provocative titles. I think. You know, kind of like making statements. I mean, you do have to do a little bit of clickbait. I mean, you need to know what you're doing in that department in order to get your, title, in order to get people to click on you. It is kind of a necessary evil, right? I mean, I understand why people have a problem with that concept because it is manipulative. But the thing of it is, I mean, it's just sales, right? I mean, sales and bartering, there's always going to be some manipulation inherent into it. I mean, you are influencing someone, so I'm influencing you to click on my video. It doesn't really matter what title I put in there. Clickbait's going to be a factor, so it just doesn't matter. You know, as long as the algorithm is this way, this is how it is. But at the same time, I think you can be responsible and not egregious with clickbait. And also, I made this pretty obvious that this is clickbait. This isn't something that like I'm not telling you guys something misleading or something like that. You know, if you can't tell that title is sarcasm, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I mean, I don't think that's my problem. Got to be honest. Because yeah, that is sarcasm. We'll go ahead and open this up here, and yeah, because I'm actually ready to go. I don't want to talk too much shit right now, so. So yeah, we're basically gonna load up our turrets. We are out of bullets, and we need walls, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Because we do need to guard this shit from bad guys. So, our factory's over here. We're gonna go do that. Though I do think, no wait, there are walls right here. Yeah, let's grab these walls here. That's great. Okay, so. Now, I gotta warn you guys, I am experimenting with music right now. Now, all this stuff is free. I have looked at all of it. There should be nothing on this list that really requires any attributions or anything really special that's gonna get me in trouble. But yeah, like, you know, that. But yeah, so I'm just kind of playing through it and picking out what I like and what I don't like. It's just sitting there wasting hours of my life sitting there, vetting it. I might as well just do it during the stream. So you might hear a bad song. If I hear a bad song, I'll probably, or just what I don't like, I will skip it. If you don't like one of the songs you're hearing, speak up. Feel free to chat. Send me a chat. Hey man, I don't like this song. That's all you gotta say, and I might change it. Unless I like it. If I like it, I'll be like, well, I like this song, so thank you for your input. But I won't be mean to you. I won't ban you or get mad, okay? No, nothing personal. I get it. We all have different tastes and stuff. And thank you for the information, no matter what. Because I need your feedback. Because if enough of you say I don't like this song, well, then I won't play it. Because that means a lot of people don't like it. And it don't matter if I like it. I can listen to that on my own time. So... yeah, so I'm just... Now, that one wasn't so bad. I think I might actually download that. Even though that was really short. No, that wasn't too short. That wasn't too short. Yeah, I'll download it. It's fine. Okay. So... I'm gonna have to change the... Hold on a second. I gotta change the directory here. We gotta go to... music... new unplaylisted. Let's see. Brand new. And we'll go with that. So I just have to save a file there. Okay. Got it there. Alright. We'll go ahead and continue. Yeah, so when I see a good one, I will go ahead and do that. So live chat. Let me set up my chat here real quick. Okay. Cool. So we'll just do that. I remember when when I first started streaming this game a long time ago, back when it was in early access, and actually that was actually the most successful game. Like that gave me the highest numbers out of anything I ever streamed on Twitch. There was this other creator that hopped onto my channel, and he said, "You're doing it all wrong." And I wanted to take offense to that at first, but then I realized that was just kind of a meme in the Factorio community. So it's like, you know what? That's cool. So this is kind of a play on that. This clickbait here is kind of a play on that. Oh, you know what? No, I need magazines. The magazines are over here. That's right. We made a new factory for magazines. We made a new military factory. It's really good. I really like it. We kicked those bugs' ass, man. Like I just mopped the floor with them. Given the new strategies that I figured out. So my phone's blown up. Give me a second. Okay, so okay. Sales completely full. If you see. Hold on, I have to answer this. So my GregTech server that I pay for, I had to cancel it and reopen it because they're being stupid about letting me do that, about letting me transfer server locations. Because right now I'm stuck in Hong Kong, and even they say it's bad, so I'm not going to be there anymore. So I'm transferring it to Los Angeles, it looks like. Okay. Alright there. So I think we got Yeah, we got a bunch of robot factories too. This is actually in preparation for destroyer capsules that we're gonna have later on. That's why I made so many. You're like, wow, that's ridiculous. Does he really need that many? In the end, I will. Yes. And we got 100. Look, and we actually already blew through the. We're gonna get them all. Yeah. You guys have no idea how sexy this is. Or maybe you do. Defender capsules are amazing. They are a must-have. They're kind of required at a certain stage in this game. I don't have enough space for that, but I will load up as much as I can. Yeah, that's great, man. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll definitely obviously want to protect the military, the weapons factory. I think that would probably be a smart idea, right? You don't want the bugs killing that, because then you can't kill them because they killed the thing that you were using to kill them with. So yeah, so it'd probably be pretty bad if I let them destroy this this thing. In fact, I think I'm gonna make the walls a little thicker there, just because of that. So I'll go there. Oops. What am I doing? Stop it. There we go. Oh, I do need to go to up north and finish putting walls around my turrets. You know what? I'm just gonna build the bait. I'm not gonna build a double wall. That's too much work. No, this song ain't that bad. I don't mind it. I mean, it's a little on the dramatic side, but I mean, that's okay. It's pretty. I'll download it. Yeah, Kevin MacLeod's got some good shit. Absolutely. Alright, so yeah, let me know if the music's too loud, too. If it's too loud, yeah, I'd like to know that. I think it is, actually. I realize that now. Maybe I should probably turn it down a little bit. Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So okay, how's that sound? I hope that's better. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Alright, there we go. So we'll go with that. Hopefully that's not too loud, guys. Oh, this song's too dark. I don't want that one. Again, guys, I have no idea what's gonna play next. So yeah, if it's something terrible, I'll switch it. Just bear with me. But I have it all filtered through ambient, dramatic, you know, and basically 100% free. What I mean by 100% free, so you creators out there, listen up, man. You don't know anything about Creative Music Beta. This is how it works. So before you put any music on your channel, on your videos, you need to make sure that the license duration is forever and the price is 0. Okay? No conditions. And you also need to check, though it's usually not a big deal. You might want to check usage details before throwing it in one of your videos as well. I mean, that's general practice, but usually you're okay with the attributions. I mean, I'm sure there's horror stories out there, but like I don't think I'm just gonna shut up about that. But basically, yeah, and if you want, you can check whether or not there's an attribution required. Some songs may want you or suggest that you put, that in there into your details. I have seen other YouTubers get away with not doing it, but that doesn't mean that they aren't within their rights to like possibly do something about it. So just be careful. But at the very least, you absolutely want to make sure that that the duration is forever and the price is 0, to stay safe. In other words, keep the DMCA demon off your back, right? So this is my way of getting music without I'm not gonna name call. I want to name call. I hate the DMCA, but you know what? It's fine. Cost of doing business. Got to deal with it, right? It's just the way it is. I hope maybe someday they either reform it or change it. I don't want to get into that discussion again. I just want to play this game. But anyway, I hope you guys like the music overall. This is too dark and depressing. I'm skipping. I don't like piano either, guys. A lot of you guys probably do. I don't like piano. I generally skip most overly sappy, overly emotional piano music. I just no. That's just me personally, So I guess I gotta like it, and you guys gotta like it. If either one of us doesn't like it, then it's gotta go. I guess is kind of the rule I'm gonna have. Now, the coolest thing is I'm also doing this because we are right next to the thing that makes all this shit, so perfectly fine with I wouldn't say overdoing this, but yeah, I mean... the cool thing is, by the time I'll need to extend this, I will have longer belts that will be able to go underneath this shit anyway, so... yeah, it should be fine. Too emotional for Factorio. I do think it's going to get to a point to where the bugs are too strong for these single turrets. I'll either have to quad them, basically make a 2x2 turret setup, or I'll have to. I'm going to switch to lasers. By the time I get to that point, I'll be switching to lasers. So lasers will be fine. Should get the job done for sure. You eventually do want to switch to that. Okay, so I think this is good. All right, yeah. So I think I left my car down here. You know what? I've had enough of this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. I really don't care. I don't have any obligations today. I don't have anything important going on. Let me double check my alarms, make sure there isn't anything. No. Yeah, so I'm good. So I'm gonna go ahead and give me a second, guys, to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm kind of getting tired of it. Can I? So what's? What's modes and routines? Okay, work. Okay, hold on. Time period. No. Skip. So, I actually only want phone calls. Messages, none. So, I think we're good. Wait, there's a search function here, right? So let me put... So do it for about... we'll do it for an hour. Do it for an hour, okay. So... Okay. So, my phone is going to shut the F up for the next hour. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get back to this. So, thanks for waiting for that, guys. This is way too depressing. This one's not bad. So far. Oh, oops. I gotta get some more magazines, that's right. I'm actually gonna get some extra walls, because I know I'm gonna need them up there. So, I thought I fucking told you, do not disturb. Did I fucking not? Wow, dude. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I am no longer a loyal Samsung customer. The second that I get a chance to buy a different phone, I will do so. Yep. I do not want to buy an iPhone, though. Hell no. No, I'm probably... Dude, I'm a YouTuber. I might as well get a Google phone. Why wouldn't I? I mean, if anything's going to be more conducive to my lifestyle, it's going to be that. Right? I mean, that's what I think here. Hold on. Okay, so... let's go ahead and repair that. Can you just go between it? Did you really got to break it? So all that space there, you just... Oh, fuck. Maybe I am feeling a little bit more irritable than usual today. I ate an egg earlier, and I didn't eat him for a while because I would feel this way after I ate it, and I'm kind of, yeah, so it looks like, yeah, either something else is going on, or, yeah, eggs, I react to eggs as well, and can't really eat those either. I have been feeling a lot better not eating dairy, butter, and cheese. Yeah, though a lot of my stomach indigestion and irritability is pretty much gone. And this irritability is actually pretty mild compared to how it was before when I was eating a lot of eggs. So I think maybe an egg here and there once in a while is okay, but like, yeah, I think eggs is something I'm definitely gonna have to restrict. Dairy at this time, like, I might. Dairy's gonna, at the very most, is gonna be a very occasional thing, like a very once in a while thing. I actually don't even want it in my house. Like, it basically it's gonna be one of those things that I will only eat if that's all that's there. And that's all that I have to choose from, you know, like out in, like I'm traveling or whatever. Then I might do that, but other than that, yeah, not really gonna do it. Especially give my body a chance to rest from the shit. Okay, so we walled off our gun turrets. I mean, we got that pretty protected. So I think we're pretty much done here. We can get back to building our factory, though we are touching some bases here. So I think we're gonna go take care of them. So we need to switch to our combat hotbar, which is what I'm going to call it. Alright, let's go. Alright, that's it. Fuck out of my way, trees. Thank you. I'm gonna have to repair this. There we go, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. I knew that was going to happen when I clicked on it. That's a big base. You gotta run off? Really? Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on! Stop! An asshole? Jesus. Man, dude. I press like 10 buttons at once to operate this thing. I have like Grandmaster StarCraft APM or some shit. And these bases need to die. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, well, let's do that. See, these stupid bots, they go in a wide arc. They're, yeah, I don't like their, AI or their lack of it. They like float around in like a big circle, and they just basically go everywhere but where the enemy is. It's gotta, I mean, they are powerful, but like, they're definitely very tricky to use at times. Okay, so we killed that base, that's good. Let's just, sorry, a little bit of frustration there. Okay, we gotta get this one over here. I will just swing down and get them all. Oh, you know what? There we go. So I forgot to use my gun while I was doing that. Yeah, it would have helped if I was using my gun, right? So it's kind of like a little bit of a skill issue there. Okay, so... Oh, man. It's trees, man, dude. Ah! Okay, so... I got a call. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to get away from it today. I will talk to him in a minute. Give me a second here. I'll call him back in a few minutes. Okay, so I believe we cleared the bases. I think that's just a worm, but we'll make sure it's not a building. Go in there with our gun. Yeah, it's just a worm. Okay. So we're gonna make sure that there's no other bases around here. We are getting close to that one. Probably have to deal with that soon. But I think other than that, we're good. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. So hey guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna talk to somebody. I'm going to be back at most 10... It's going to take at most 10 minutes to take care of this call that I got. I did a little bit of overtime there without realizing because my stupid phone didn't go up, but I guess I did put it on just do not disturb. So, all right, I see 3 of you in there. Welcome. Don't need to announce yourselves. I love my lurkers. You guys are great. Unless you want to, let's go ahead and take this off. Let's take the brake screen off. There we go. All right, so. Yeah, that was an important phone call that I really couldn't ignore, which is how I set up Do Not Disturb. But yeah, I'm kind of done with Samsung. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. So back to the game. Cool. I think we can go work on our factory now. I think we can go work on our factory. We're gonna go ahead and switch to our build mode there. You know what? Let's make a trip to the mall just in case. Well, actually, let me look. Let me look at all our stuff. Is there anything we're low on? I don't think there is. We don't need mining. No. Furnaces are good. Wait a minute. Did I put furnaces here? Okay, I did. I do need to. Okay, I need to put radars over here. Well, I'll do that later. You know what? I think I'm gonna put like some radar ghosts here just to remind me when next time I'm up there to put them down. That's what I'll do. And then, so chests are good, inserters are good, power poles. We're going to be switching those out soon. Some of the machines are going to be switching that out soon. Okay, so I think now let's look at research. Okay, I did say we were going to do oil. I do believe, however, that I think we do need to set up a mall before we do that, because at the very least we need to get so we need to set up a steel mall, get that going. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff we need to make to prepare for the oil setup. So like, I mean, why even? I mean, we don't even have any pump jacks now. I can make those by hand. Actually, you know what I should do? I think I actually should do that. Let's just go touch oil real quick. That's what we'll do. We'll touch oil real quick. We'll plop a pump jack on, pump it just to activate that so that we can start researching again, so we're not wasting all that time. So we're actually going to go down here. Yeah, and I definitely need to replace those little poles with big poles so I can drive around easier. So I think we can, so we'll hook the power up to that coal line over there. Okay, so this is, okay, so we got these deposits here. Let's see if we can make a pump jack. We should be able to. We might have to go back, all the way back and do it, I realize. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to. Okay. We'll go back to the mall and get some stuff to make the pump jack. Yeah, we'll make the pump jack by hand. Oh, there's not even anything there, so now make the pump jack, plop it in there, hook up the power, and be good. Speaking of power, since we're here, yeah, we're halfway. That's good. By the time that gets full, we'll have solar panels, so not too worried. Let's see. So we'll grab this. Just grab 100. Grab some circuits. So gonna go ahead and we'll build a pump jack. I think that's good. Actually, I want to build a tank too. Maybe. Well, do I want to build a tank? Well, I might have to, but either way, I'm actually going to have to get some iron too, so that's good. Damn, dude. I'm like full. Yeah, I got to go visit the dumpster. So guys, immigration went well yesterday, so that's really good. Kind of just decompressing after everything, after all of that, and really the only thing left is for me to fly out, guys. So wish me luck on that. In a few days, I'm gonna be in America. It's looking like. I'm excited. Nervous, but excited. Of course I'm nervous. I don't want to be, but I am. I mean, who wouldn't be? It's only human. There. Okay. So, and we got a pump jack, so we'll go ahead and do that. You know what? And we're actually going to go ahead and we're actually going to make some power poles. I think we should. I think I have enough steel to make some power poles. Some big electric poles. Yeah, right here. So we'll make as many as we can. We need, looks like I need copper cable. Do I really need copper cable? That is annoying. That recipe is fucking annoying. Did they change that recently? I don't remember it being like that. That's dumb. I don't like that at all. Maybe it's always been like that, but whatever. Yeah, well, oh yeah, I do think there's a chest with copper wire in it up here, so we'll just take care of that. So we need iron. And then we'll go to the dumpster, get some new steel, and then we'll be good. That wasn't a lot. Well, hopefully 13 power poles will be enough. Okay, I think we can go around. Yep. Okay, so I think actually we probably should maybe start an electric pole here. This is probably the closest we're going to get to there. I think so. We'll just do this here. Yeah, we've got to basically do that. I think I'm going to walk it down. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, I kind of can, in theory, drive it down. I want to make this as neat as I can. So, what happened to my music? Okay. I guess we'll go to the next one. No. Yep, and here's the oil spots. Okay, so... And we'll plop this pump jack down. We're definitely going to put a couple gun turrets here. I actually do think we want to kind of give it some space. So I think we'll put one here. Actually, no. Rid of those trees. What's with all the dark music, man? Come on. Give me something a little more chill. I've already heard that a gazillion times. I've heard that a gazillion times. Can I make... Ooh, I can make a regular power pole. There we go. I'll just do that. Alright. And there we go. We triggered it. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and place this turret over here. I don't believe there is a... Nope. Okay, good. So yeah, we're not ready to work on this yet, but like I said, we just wanted to get the research unlocked so we could, yeah, start researching stuff. So, what is flammables required for? Oh, it is required for important things, so we are going to do it. Okay, I'm going to do flammables. Sulfur, plastic, yes. Explosives, absolutely, yeah, just all the stuff. All the stuff, give it all, give it all. Red circuits, absolutely. So, basically batteries are required for that. That's fine. Alright. So we're going to put our vehicle back down. And, oh, you know what? I forgot. When I enter the vehicle, it automatically gives it fuel, so I don't even have to worry about that. Let me see, does it even make pollution? Not really. So we're pretty good to go on that. Alright, so let's go up and start working on our factory, guys. Now that we got that solved. I like how much open space we have here. It's pretty nice. Okay. Next factory. Go repair this vehicle real quick. So we are going to start the mall. I actually do not think we should do oil until we get trains working. But I want to make sure that we can actually do this. Now, I do believe that we are going to have to put stone on the bus here, simply for rails, along with the stone bricks. So I think we are going to have to do that. So for the rails, basically, is there any resources on here that we don't have access to already? We can make the engines on site, which we will. In fact, that's probably what we're going to start with. Is an engine factory just dedicated to the train shit. Well, you know what? The only thing on here that on the trains that really, and the automobile, will automate that too, just to, you know, have a box of them, so in case ours breaks, because we'll have a lot of our vehicles will break. Trust me. Same with tanks. We'll have we're gonna have the same tank eventually, and not, hopefully it's never destroyed, or I'll reload. But yeah, there's nothing here that we don't already have. So there's a pump. Yeah, well, that requires an engine too. So I think I will. I think 4 engine factories is acceptable. So let's just go with that for now. Well, we don't have to make that many locomotives, and we don't have to make that many pumps. I think really, Could probably, yeah, just 4. I'll just go with 4. It's not a big deal. Okay, so, but actually we do, let's see. We were going to make the gears on site. Yep. Actually, this one's not bad also. I'll actually go with that as well. It's kind of like a song you'd hear while playing Metroid. Which is pretty cool. Okay, so we have this here. 1, 2, 3. That's our standard. It should be fine. So this is the rail mall. And we'll just leave it at that. Doesn't have to be perfect. So engines requires gears and pipes, okay? And steel, got the steel, iron, so let's see. So how many I want. So we're going to go to Factorio calculator. Okay? Pull that up. And let's see here. How much does a locomotive? Well, actually, we'll go by the 8 engines, 20 engines. Okay. So we want 20 engines a minute. What are we looking at for? So 6 engines. So 6 engine buildings, or 7 actually. So we could actually probably shorten that to 10 and see what we're looking at. So yeah, 4 will be acceptable. It'll take a couple minutes instead of 1 minute to be able to get enough. And we'll be able to produce a car every minute, so that's not bad. That's acceptable, because we're not really going to be placing trains very often. We'll have plenty of time between train placements. So yeah, I think 4 engines, I was right, is pretty acceptable. I'm not paying attention to any of that. We need 1 gear factory, 1 pipe factory for that. So we're going to have 3 gear factories and probably 3 pipe factories for all this stuff here. Just looking at everything that's required, yeah, because some other things require pipes as well. We're definitely going to be. We need a stick factory as well for a few of these things. So, yep. That's what we'll do. Yeah. And this is too dark. I think we could just go with a couple stick factories. So we're going to run iron along here. So iron's going to go right here. And we're going to have gears first. I actually want to make probably like, honestly, probably make like maybe 4 gear factories. So we'll do that, and then Well, okay, hold on a second. Actually, we're gonna have the iron here. I'm going to be quiet for a minute, guys, while I focus. Queue up this research here. Mining productivity is going to help us right now, so that's good. Rocket cheese, really good. Really like that. Bulk inserter. Very nice. Flamethrower, is that required for anything? Yeah. My understanding of the flamethrower is that it sucks, and it's not really worth doing. Landmines, I mean, I don't know. So, actually, landmines might actually be okay. I might actually incorporate it, because if they can be rebuilt by construction bots, then I could include them in my wall defense plans. So I actually think I might actually get this, so we'll go ahead and get that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. I actually want to mess with it this game, actually. So, insert capacity bonus, yep, that's something we want, and we want that as well. Modules. We definitely want modules. Honestly, maybe I should move modules up a little bit more. Well, bulk inserter first. Well, rockets, definitely. Definitely want to learn that. Okay. And here's the 4 for our engines. You know what? I actually changed my mind on something. We're gonna take a detour and actually start the non-rail steel mall first, because I realize we need the better power poles right now, and a bunch of other stuff that's gonna make this factory, you know, the rail factory, better. So. Okay, so we got that there. So we will do power poles. Do power poles next, or we'll do power poles first, and we're going to leave a couple. We'll leave a couple assemblers gap in between them, in case we need to expand for some reason. Or actually, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's what we want to do. So copper, and then sticks. What else do they need? So we got steel will be on the belt. Okay, so that's good. So that belt's for steel. And this belt is going to be for iron. And this one for copper. Excuse me. And hopefully that'll be the last time I use wooden power poles. Or this will be the last time I use wooden power poles. Yep, that's good there. Okay, so I will run copper. There we go. Oops. I think I'm gonna air fry some steak today. It's gonna taste pretty good, I think. I got some beef cubes in the fridge. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Okay, there's a... yeah. So... yep. As well. Okay. Now for the iron. I think the iron is this right here. Yep. Pretty sure this is it. So I have to go down just a little bit. I think I can fit... Yeah, I can fit that there. Okay. And we will grab the steel over here. Bring that down. Ah, it's right here. Great. And that should be our power poles. I think the next factory we're gonna make is red belts, for sure. Red belts. Yeah, probably red belts after after the rail factory and this factory gets done. We'll go into red belts most likely. We'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. I don't want to think too far ahead. Okay, what's next here? So, bulk inserters. Now, we have the other inserters at the other factory, but we could just basically make these inserters to support this one. Yeah. Let's see. I'm actually going to save this for after, because we can't make it until after advanced circuits anyway, so... when we make our advanced circuit factory, that's when we'll put this down. So I think this will be dead last. So that's another thing there. Probably do want to... We definitely want to do the circuit stuff. Well, I don't need the combinator and all that shit. Maybe the power switch and the power switch, the speaker... Or at least a speaker. We absolutely definitely need a speaker. Display panel, I'm not sure about that one. I don't think I was very impressed the last time I used this display panel, but you know what? Let's go ahead and see what the hell this thing does. So, what does this even do? Always show in alt mode. Show tag in chart. Okay. Icon. We'll just do that. Blah. Test. Let's try that. So, actually, that's not bad. I kind of like that. It just, like, you know, it tells you where the hell it is. Okay, this is actually sustained. We're going to make these two. This is actually pretty good. Alright, so we'll do that. That's actually going to be very helpful, and I'm going to... Now, when I make new stuff, I'm definitely... In fact, we're going to make a couple of these right now. To help organize and make shit neat. So, and we'll just do this. Where's the electric pole? We'll make this as simple as possible. Show tag, always show in alt mode. Okay. And, I do want... Oh, icon. I thought I'd done that already. Okay, so... Big poles. Big poles. Alright, so... And then we'll have another... Oh. Put the signs on our hotbar. Okay, there we go. Little poles, big poles. So we got that. So we'll do that as we go, but that's definitely what we're gonna make next. Now, now we're definitely gonna grab some of these. Though that is kind of slow. What is going on here? Why is this so slow? Oh, it's making those first. We need to split this off. That's what's going on. Okay, so. We'll simply do this, and go like that. Yeah, so we'll just do that. There we go. Oops, I forgot. I do need it here. There. Okay, so we'll properly split that off, so they're all getting made equally. So that's how you do that wizard bullshit. Yeah, we don't really need this for anything else, as far as I know. So, yep. That just needs electronic circuits, which we'll have to make on site. Now this actually, ooh, see, that's why I left space here. That's why I left space here, because this actually requires some of the same shit that these do, plus it requires electronic circuits. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to okay, we could actually use we could actually draw from here to make the electronic circuit. So we actually don't need the extra assemblers for that. So we'll go ahead and oops, sorry, wrong one. And we'll make this into a speaker. I guess we'll be a little awkward here and like, yeah, do this freaky stuff. So, and we'll just, yeah. That's a little weird, but I could probably tear it up and redo it, but I don't care. This is fine. So we're definitely going to do this. And now okay. So power pole between that. Absolutely. Though, God damn it, I don't want to use those anymore. Let's see. I'll just leave that there, just in case I need a spare. It's like a spare tire. Okay, so that there. Now those are the good electric poles. So we're good stuff. Good stuff. So we'll do that, and so now we need the okay. So that and also this. Oh, that's kind of doesn't work right. Okay. Jesus. That's all good. As long as it works, I don't care. I just want it to work. More big poles. Good stuff. So we have electric poles, guys. That's pretty cool. And then, so from here, what are we gonna do from here? Probably, yeah, we could. Oh, yeah, we could easily hook that up, and you know, make that thing go on. Do that. No, I think I'll make another circuit factory if because I don't want to put too many on that. All right, this song is pretty boring. What is this bullshit? Why are there copper? Fuck you. Okay. Alright, I'll just leave it at that. No, we gotta fix this somehow. Okay. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so we'll get past this here. There. Oh yeah, we could make a steel chest while we're at it also. Though, speaking of chest, I need to make a dump. I was like, I can't think of a more appropriate spot than right here. Okay, the stick needs to go away. Let's see. I don't need the copper wire or any of that shit no more. Or the circuits. I actually don't need the engines. Well, you know what? I do want to keep the engines on me. I never know when I need to make an automobile. I think that's acceptable for now. I don't see anything else other than that odd number. Don't need that many. Probably going to get rid of this soon. Okay, so... Looks like we got some sitar music going on. I guess that's okay. I mean, I am in Asia after all. What? Come on, dude. Can you just work, please? Thank you. Like, let up on the fucking copper plates, please. Okay. I'm gonna throw that away. I don't really... If I need steam engines, I'll go grab them. I don't need them in my inventory anymore. All the small poles are out. Okay, so let's look down the line here. Okay, so we want a steel chest. I do want to give this a couple spaces in case we need more copper wire bullshit. Let's see. It's a steel chest. Come down here. We don't need that many speakers. But I do want 10. Why are you being annoying? And oh my god, dude. Is there any other stupid shit? Okay. Jesus Christ. Is there any more copper plates anywhere? Stop. Just like, God, dude, how many times do I gotta grab from the belt to get the copper plates off? Fuck, man. You know what I'd like to see from automation games, guys? Belt inventory access. Like a menu, a GUI that opens up when you E on any belt. And it shares that GUI with all the belts that are connected with it in a network. And you should be able to just take off or put on, or not put on, but just be able to extract, take out anything that's on that belt that you don't want. That'd be really, really nice if that were the case, if you were able to do that. So, all right, yep, and we'll just throw that back. We do not need more than, well, actually, no, we need quite a bit of these actually for railroad. So I'm actually going to have 4 slots for them. Gonna have quite a bit of slots. 10 signs there. We could throw this back. So let's see, do this. Into speakers. Yeah, I'll have some lights here too. This will work as well. So we're gonna get rid of that electric pole and that one. So we want a fluid tank. That's also going to work. That's something that we need. So we'll do that. It does require iron and steel. But of course, we really do not want a lot of them. Not at all. We're definitely only going to have one stack of those. And I want to make sure all these stacks are correct. They're not stupid. Not just like creating them into oblivion. Okay, so... Oops, not that one. Chests and steel chests. Okay. Kind of fitting that's right next to the chest. And then we'll just do that. Next thing on the list is, let me see here. So yeah, I probably should put pumps on there because that's not rail related. So, but it does require engines. So honestly, I think rail. I think yeah, we should put this on the rail. Anything that requires engines should also be on there. I think, other than the engines themselves, you know, other than the blue science packs, which we'll need a separate engine setup for that, which we'll make on site. Yeah, so, but yeah, we'll put this on the engine line. It requires the same shit that this stuff does anyway. So, yeah, including these fluid wagons. Now, interesting, it requires a storage tank, so we will be belting this here. Well, so actually, I think I'm going to do this, and God damn it. Okay, well, I already did it, so. So we'll do this, and have, yeah, then we'll put the sign back up there. had that for. But this will go up to the this will go up to the rail and feed the fluid cab, I think. And we need to set a limiter on that, absolutely. All right, so that's good. And then next thing, oh yeah, we absolutely need to put assembly machines on here. Though that's going to take a little bit of craziness, so why don't we just go down a line here first. Pipes and everything is fine. Let's see, all this. I mean, so concrete, we have to get water. I probably should take an iron mine, a couple iron miners, and kind of, you know what? Well, concrete is definitely going to be a separate line. It's going to be its own line, and we'll have we'll do some calculator stuff for that. So that we're not going to look at that right now. That's that. Okay, solar panels. This pretty much takes everything that's on this line. So solar panels can be next. Pump jacks. Make some more pipe factories, or make some pipe factories. Though part of me actually wants to put it on the train line. I think I will. I think I'll put it on the train line. I think if it requires a pipe or an engine, I think it just needs to go on the train line. That's what I think. So it just saved me some work. Yeah, for sure. I think it just needs to go there. So accumulators, batteries. I actually think so. Let me see here. So let's look at batteries. That's going to require a sulfuric acid pipe, which, yeah, sulfuric acid that can get piped around. So I do think sulfur needs to be on a belt, and I do think, okay, can we make sulfur on site? That's the thing. We could just belt petroleum. We could just pipe petroleum over. I think that's actually what we probably should do. It's going to be more difficult, though. It also requires water. That's annoying. That's something I'd want to make. I don't know. I don't want to just turn to a resource. I don't know. Well. No, water's a resource. We're going to treat water as a resource. We're going to have a water line attached to this. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. I also think we should probably do a line of iron ore as well, but only from certain miners, not from our main iron ore line. So, yeah, I think we should definitely just tap a couple miners for that. So water's going to go on this bus of ours. Yeah, I think water will go on the bus. Petroleum will go on the bus. Yeah, petroleum and water will go on the bus. We can make sulfuric acid on site. Whatever we need for that. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Actually, sulfuric acid we might want to put on a belt too. And here's why, because the thing of it is, if nothing else, we will need to put sulfuric acid on a train regardless. And because of that, it makes no sense to build it on site when we can just, when we have to mass produce it anyway. So that's kind of the issue there. I think sulfuric acid, I'm gonna make an exception there, and we'll treat it as a resource. So like there's resources and then there's parts, right? So resources is stuff that like normally you can, it doesn't have anything that makes it. Even though sulfuric acid is the exception there, absolutely has things that make it. But I think I do want to centralize sulfuric acid instead of making it on site. Maybe. Well, okay. Actually, no. I'm going to still make it on site because I can... Just because I make it on site doesn't mean I can't make, you know, the other stuff. Just because I can't make a place for trains as well. A train stop for sulfuric acid and a factory to go with it. I think that's better. Yeah, so I retract my original plan. We're gonna make sulfuric acid on site too. So basically, we got to pipe water and petroleum, and that's basically going to allow us to make all these things on site. And it's going to be a little, like I said, it's going to be a little bit more work. But what I think is going to be really good about this way of doing things here is the fact that we will pretty much have the correct ratio regardless of what we're doing. We're never going to worry about something taking something from something else. So like, for example, we're never going to worry about running out of uranium or our miners, you know, stopping mining uranium simply because something else is taking all our sulfuric acid and there's none left over for our miners. We'll stop running into those kind of problems. We won't have any of those kind of problems if we do things this way, because the resources have already been allocated to that area, and so we don't have to keep track of all these different types of you know, resources on the bus. We only have to keep track of a few of them, of several of them. Like, for example, instead of having a belt with plastic on the bus, let's just have coal and petroleum gas. That way, if there's a problem, we know it comes down to one of these two things. It's not plastic that we have a problem with, because we're not mass producing we're not centralizing plastic or sulfur or batteries. Okay, we're just making the required things. We're just building the required stuff to make it on site. Like I said, it'll be a little bit more work, but in the end, I think it's going to give us much less headaches, save us much more time. It's going to save a lot of time being able to build this stuff on site. And if you can't build it on site, then we will label it a resource, and then we will centralize it. So I think, yeah, that is kind of what I want to do here. Okay, so so that's good. So the next thing we can make, so let's see. So we need fluids for that. Yeah, that requires oil. All right, back to this. Batteries are fine. So we can start solar panels. Nothing wrong with that. It is here. So we have copper. Now this is a little bit of an issue. Yeah. Let's see here. This is gonna have to be like this. I already see that now. So we're gonna have to go like this. Oops, and we'll just go like this, and then we'll be able to run copper through here without feeding it into the line and having to spend 20 minutes getting rid of it. Yeah, I don't want to do that again. And so copper. This actually needs copper as well, so we will grab that. What else does it need? Steel and electronic circuits. So we'll go like this. Let me select it. Come on, dude. There we go. And now, actually, we are going to have to make more solar panels than that. I realize that now. So we can actually what we're going to do is... Got a better idea here. I don't know exactly... Okay, let's do the calculator. Let's do the calculator. So... we want solar panels. And so let's go with 4 buildings. How many are we getting per minute? 12? That seems a little low. 12 a minute, and nah, that ain't gonna cut it. I'm thinking 30. 30 a minute, I think, is acceptable. Besides, the chest will fill anyway. So what are we looking at here? Well, that's not. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. Yikes. That's a lot of. So actually, you know what? That's right. We need to build an assembler next. We need to build a blue assembler. So settings. Let's change this to blue assemblers. Okay. Right now we're doing furnaces. Regular furnaces, regular miners. Actually, no, steel furnaces. Which, that reminds me, we need to do steel furnaces next. That's right. Forgot about that. So that's something else we need to do. We need to do... So we're going to do the assemblers and the furnaces next. Let's see here. Okay. So... So back to the factory. Now that we've got those settings adjusted, let's see. That's a lot of steel. Wow. Definitely do not able to produce that right now. Definitely. So we would need 6 buildings. I think so. We're gonna have 6 buildings of space for the solar panels. But we'll do that later. And we would need 8 copper wire factories. So basically, yeah, we'll need 6. We'll need 6 electric, we'll need 6 electronic circuit factories. All right, fair enough. So we'll do that. So that's going to be a bigger operation that we'll do down the line. We're going to get the low-hanging fruit right now. So we got... Actually, you know what? No, this right here, this is definitely going to require a separate line. We can't put that on. We can't put that on the mall. This needs to be its own line. I can already see that now. So this needs to be its own line. Hell, it might even need its own train. Yeah, solar panels and accumulators. So gonna be putting that on there too. So I might actually be putting a lot more, even more electronic circuit factories on there than I originally thought I was going to. Well, no, that just requires batteries. Accumulators just require batteries, so that's a separate thing. Does require iron. Yeah, okay. All right, that's good. Fair enough there. And then... Alright. Yeah, so we need to do steel furnaces. Or, sorry, we need to do steel assembly machines. Or blue assembly machines. So the first thing we need to do... I actually am going to make a green circuit factory here. Standard 2x2. Because there's going to be stuff here that requires electronic circuits. And so this will just make it for the rest of the line. You know what? Maybe I can do something a little freaky here. So... Nope, can't do that. Let's see. Let's clean this shit up. In fact, I don't even need... Well, I do need that. Sorry guys, just trying to make this neat. That's what we'll do right there. Okay. Actually, we're going to go ahead and bring this right back down here. I think that's what we'll do. Yep. Bring this back down there and make it kind of its own line there. So I think that'll be good. Got these faced the wrong way. There we go. That's what was wrong. Okay, cool. So now we're going to place another... Yeah, we'll place another one. Actually, one... Yeah, I want to give room for another electronic circuit factory if I need to do it. So... And we'll just leave a thing of space there. So... This is going to be... Assembly factories. Actually, this is going to be a regular assembly factory. And we're going to have... Oh, and it's also actually, so... We also need gears on this. So we're actually going to do gears here as well. So we'll make a couple gear factories also. Look at all this wizardry I have to do. Here we go. God damn, dude. Oh. Oops, I forgot to do that. God damn it, dude. This is annoying. This thing is annoying. This thing is fucking annoying. It really is. Okay, so... Actually, yeah, dude. Like, no. I will do that. That actually gives me more space. Okay. That's annoying. That is very annoying. Wait, what's going... What the fuck? What am I doing? What was I doing here? Okay. Well, can I get through here? But the thing of it is, what's over here? Anything? No? Okay, good. This is just a gap. Okay, that's fine. Thank God for this gap. Because I would be lost without it. Okay, so... we have too many resources on here. Nah, that's not gonna work. Damn, dude. Shit. Yeah, we'll just have to do this. It's just gonna require more space. Man, that is so tight. Yeah, there's not really any way around this. This thing is fucking such a resource hog. Now let's put a little bit more space and distance between. Finally. Good stuff, and we're definitely not gonna make more than 2 slots for that. Put a sign here. It says blue assemblers. I wish I could adjust the size of it. Doesn't really let me, so. What's this? No. Okay. I wonder what you could do with panels in the circuit network. I'm curious. Wow. Yeah, I need to upgrade all these factories here, or at least the gears. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I did this next. Okay. Okay, this song here is boring. Damn, give me some good music, please. Ambient. What are we looking for here? No. Instruments only. Yeah, I switched up. Ambience just, man, it just sounds too dead. Does not sound, I'm not finding some good tracks there, so I just changed up the searcher a little bit. I mean, this is dark, but it definitely fits Factorio a little bit better, that's for sure. Well, we got an hour left on our no time for chit chat. In other words, get good. The game's telling me get good again. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. We have all this mess here, though. I might need to take the icons off. I don't know. I think I will. For malls, I'm just gonna let's see, show tag and chart. Let's see if that takes it off. Yeah, it does. Okay. So the tag in the chart, I don't want it to do that, so we'll turn that off. Unless, now, for the factory, we'll make a tag. So that's what we'll do. That's how we'll organize these signs. Okay? So I want to put a sign here. And we'll have that show tag and chart. And then icon, let's see. How can we get... What symbols should we use? I want to use more than one, though. Wish there was a symbol for mall, but you know what? I'll just do that. That's my symbol for mall. This is assembler. Okay, so I'll have big caps. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see that shit with all this other crap going on. I'm gonna turn power poles off. Yeah, there we go. So that steel mall, now I could do weapons factory and label all that stuff. So that's cool. We'll do that. Lots of neat organization going on. I love it. Okay, we're gonna put some lights in, shine some light on the subject too. Let's see. Okay, that didn't turn on. That's weird. That's power. Well, I guess it is daylight now. Okay. Okay, blue assemblers. Good, good, good. Okay, so now, with all this stuff, we're going to go with furnaces next. Now, furnaces are going to be fun, too, because it requires stone. So, honestly, I'm just going to, like, leave another gap here. We are about to rub up on, and that reminds me, if we're going to get stone over here to the rail factory, actually, no, landfill does need to be its own line. Yep, and it needs its own train. I realize that now, yeah. Honestly, I am going to build the best landfill setup that's my goal. I'm one of the things I'm going to do this game is build the best landfill setup I've ever made. I'm going to have a train completely dedicated to landfills and stone. And I'm going to have stone, right, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing for landfills. Though I will put a landfill, just an obligatory landfill assembler, I think at the end of the rail chain. Just, you know, because in a way it kind of is part of the rail chain. So, because you do use it to build more rails across the water. So we could have an obligatory, just one landfill assembler just to get us tide us over to do anything that we need to do until we can, you know, build that big landfill factory, which we will want to do. So steel furnaces are next. You know what? And we're going to want to make... Now this is tricky. Honestly, for the refineries, we could just make a pipe factory right next to it and just build the stone there. So, because I don't want to build the stone bricks twice. That's extra work we don't need. Plus, this chemical plant needs pipes also, so we'll just do that also. Yeah, so we'll do that next. So this will be for now. Chemical plant, I think, is going to need some space. Well, yeah, it's got a lot of resources. We need about let's give the refinery about a one assembler buffer here, and then to be able to run resources. And then the next one will be chemical plants. Chemical plant might have to be the same thing, I think, as well. In fact, actually, what we're going to do, we're going to make a pipe factory there, and that'll be our chemical plant. And actually, we could probably do this. That can be for a mutually shared resource in the middle. And yeah, so that actually works pretty good. then we'll have something there after that. So, chemical plant, and then we'll have the refinery, and then we'll have pipes and steel furnaces. Yep. Well, we already have steel here, so we might as well do that as well. And we're going to run steel to everything that requires it. This requires steel, so we'll just go ahead and just do that. But you know what? They both require steel. I think I will just kind of make that a mutual thing. There we go. And who the fuck is this? Who is this? What the fuck? Dude. Is this who I think? Hey guys, I gotta take care of that. Give me 1 second, dude. You know what? We'll take a short break, guys. I'm gonna deal with this real quick here. I might stay on here with you guys. I'll just give me a second. Let me turn this off real quick. hey guys, I'm really sorry for the wasted time. In fact, I'm just going to end the stream here because it doesn't really look like this is going to end anytime soon. I got something I got to take care of and deal with. It's nothing really bad. It's nothing bad. Just, I'm going to go hang out with one of my bros. You know, we're going to have some bro talk. And, you know, and his time's kind of limited, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, guys. You guys have a good one. I'm sorry to make you guys wait just to tell you that the stream's over, but you know, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, hey, you know, shit happens. This is gonna happen, right? So you know, but thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna go have to take care of that. We'll get started on this another time. When we come back, probably gonna, yeah, we'll finish working on our chem plants and the other parts of our mall. But anyway, thanks you guys for lurking. I appreciate it. I didn't get any chats today. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't expect it from you. I'm just glad that there's at least 4 people in here. You know, that's all that matters to me, really. That I'm not completely like it's just. I remember that number was 0 for, hell, almost years. It was 0. Not years, maybe like months. Every once in a while, somebody hop in, or there would be. I go for periods of time where they're just there. I would get a chatter or two, or there'd be 1 or 2. But I'm glad those days are mostly over for the most part. But yeah, anyway, I will. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming out. Again, sorry for the inconvenience. It was not my plan to end the stream now, but there are some things I need to take care of. So, yeah, some things that came up that I'm just gonna pay attention to. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.